Blessings. This is video 3, returning to your light. Breath work to clear out your energy, what we call the auric field, and become more into our authentic self. This is a playlist of 5 different videos, breathwork meditations for stress, trauma, and emotional healing. So if you're a beginner, be patient. I always have a disclaimer in saying that go at your own pace, stop when you need to. If something is bothering you, take notes because we want a notebook and pen. We want to have our water beside us. We want to have, if possible, a headset, no music when you're working on the different meditations you're learning on this channel right now. And if you need some review, I would go to the breath work for leaders, nervous system mastery, and do those 9 videos to really get the foundation of breath as we continue to advance in the brain protocols. So welcome. So I just want you to sit up nice and tall, close the eyes, and begin focusing on the belly area, breathing deep and long. As you inhale, the belly expands, the sides of the ribs, the lower back. And as you exhale, slowly feel that breath come in to support your posture. With each exhale, let go of the stress and just say to yourself, this is my time for me. And within this practice, I am protecting myself and providing that inner space to do healing work, to do work to understand more about what my needs are, if they're getting met, if they're not getting met. We're going to be supporting the chest today, our heart, the throat, and nervous system. And so we're going to come into our warm-up series together, sitting up nice and tall, feet parallel, cover the right nostril. Begin breathing deep and long through the left. On your next exhale, switch sides. On the next exhale, relax, alternate nostril breathing. Cover the right nostril. Take a deep inhale through the left. Cross the hand over and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. You may need to blow your nose, and that's fine to get that congestion moving out. Drink some water. Let's set the intention for the work today. Rub the hands together, feel the energy in your hands. Come into prayer position, which locks in the right and left hemispheres of the brain. Now I'm going to speak an intention for the class, but you can have your own intention. We worked on that in an earlier video. Write that in your journal. And as you're doing your personal work, that becomes your personal intention and it can change. So this personal intention I set, I am teaching it in the English language. When you start to hear some of the music that I'll be producing this year, I use a lot of Sanskrit. I love it. It's very ancient. It's one of the oldest languages. We use some of Sanskrit in brain protocols, which I love. Um, I'm going to do a little bit of that to set the tone after I do the English version. I don't really have the right sound system, so we'll see what happens, but just a little bit of that. So I call upon my higher self. I call upon my direct relationship and connection with the Divine Mother, the creator of Mother Earth. I call upon my ascended masters, my angelic team, and the higher beings of light to assist me in guiding and teaching you today, as well as protecting myself, my students, and this channel, Heather Ann Ferri. Thank you. Feel your breath deep and long, and if you can, press just a little bit harder while I tune in very softly, because I don't have the right sound system, with Sanskrit. Oh, Namo. Gu De Namo. This chant is calling, it's calling the teacher within you. That's what these playlists are about, to teach you the foundations of how I got to healing all of the generational trauma and the ancestral traumas, and have the discipline and the patience to do these brain protocols, especially 14 years ago when I basically had massive stroke symptoms, right? And I was still teaching and working. So these are the foundations. I just didn't get there overnight. It's like studying at 9, 10, 11 years old in my basement for hours and hours with sound. You know, that's a meditation, a channeling in itself. The arts, all of this plays in the part of your focus in self, to nurture self, to develop self. And you may expand in things in your business you didn't think you were capable of. That's really what is incredible about this. You know, people ask me when I'm interviewed, like, how are you good at so many things? And it's like, well, do Sanskrit, do medical meditations, do brain protocols, and then ask me 3 months later. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't really put a vocabulary analytical mind to it. But if our children were learning all of this, which I call the Fairy University, we would have really high advanced children who are capable of excelling at many, many, many things. So I'm going to do that a little bit more, and then we're going to warm up. Use your breath. If something comes through, write. If a memory is coming through, if stress is coming through, if you want to set more of that intention, write it out before we get into this series, which is really beautiful today. Namo Guru Namo Amo Guru Namo. Let your head drop, chin to the chest, gentle head rolls, figure 8. Inhale to the right shoulder. And then exhale, come around to the left. You're making a figure 8. You're breathing through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Feel that belly expanding on the inhale. Belly coming in slowly on the exhale to support you. And center, chin to the chest, other way. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We really want the neck to be very loose, blood flow in the chest and shoulders before we do these breath meditations, chant meditations, which have medical science, right? Benefiting the immune system and benefiting different health issues we have in organs. So stretch for a moment, very common physical therapy. You have some pressure. You use the exhale to stretch. Now use the exhale to press against the hand. Try to keep the shoulder down. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, press. Come back center. I still have a little bit left in the feminine side. So you have to take notes. You have to observe what's going on in your body. Nobody else is going to know but you. Shoulder shrugs. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Feet really parallel to your hip bones, hands on the lap. They don't move. Spinal flex. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That was 11 times. I always say do 26. Inhale, exhale is one set. 26 times. All of a sudden it got dark. Okay. New exercise. It's a breath exercise with movement. We're going to work on your auric, your energy field. A lot of times if you've been an addict, whether it's sugar, alcohol, if you've been physically or sexually abused, your auric field is damaged and it's usually weak. There used to be, well, there is actually technology. It's used in the underground world to measure your field. I worked with a device years ago that was in the underground world, and it was really interesting to test my like sort of medical intuitiveness with the machine. But in general, it's a teaching in itself because you need to know, like if you have an illness, you have a weak auric field. And so you need to be careful because if you're around energies that are very negative all the time or entities and things that it can really get into your field, and so it's like having a parasite. If you're drinking water and it's not filtered or cleaned properly, like the United States has 3 parasites in their waters, and this creates havoc. It creates havoc in the lungs. It creates havoc if it cuts through the blood barrier of the brain. That's why I work with MultiPure and with a Japanese medical device, which I'll mention right now. If you want to get a 5% discount code on multipure.com, which is on a lot of my posts. And I would encourage you to watch the Lost Water videos to understand this through line of roots as a shaman, as a healer, of what we're going to do, what we need to do to empower people. First we need to awaken them to the highest consciousness and have clean water, if not medical grade water, 7 types of waters. And then we need to deal with the fact that how did we get to this place in the first place? And how do we solve it? You know what I mean? So that 5% discount code is for first-time customers at multipure.com. I'll put the link in my display in the notes. 436409. 436409. That is the sponsor for these videos. So spread the word because it really has made a big difference in my journey. And recently, in the last week or two, because I've had to delete certain things, I've actually noticed a bigger change in just my shower and bathing water. So it's just a validation of what I know. So anyway, that's with your auric field. I remember when my father passed away in 2022, and I was really having a nervous breakdown, spiritual awakening. I talk about that a lot on my channel. And I remember him talking about the water, which, was interesting, but I did go to a healer because I was just trying to reach out, and they were doing and it's nothing against them at all, but I'm just kind of giving you this information because I've learned from a lot of experience, not just personally, but through my clients and clientele through many, many years, 20 years, right? I went and I wanted them, to do Reiki energy work on me. And they said my field was really large. And they said, you don't have any trauma in your field. And I didn't really believe them, but I was like, okay, well, clean out. What do you need to clean out? Well, that was not actually accurate information. Like I might have had a large field, but I had extensive trauma in my bones. And this person, I'm not questioning their abilities. They've been around for a long time and they're, but I'm questioning because they have trauma. So if we have a traumatized society of practitioners, not just in the medical field, but in the healing field, what are we doing? Because after a few months, well, my dad was like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm thinking, okay, I had no idea the layers of trauma that were going to come out next And he was right. My father was absolutely right. So part of my work in teaching you in these playlists is to get the foundation, because when you get to those medical meditations, brain protocols, you're going to start to understand, not through somebody else, but through yourself, past life records, ancient records, things stored in your body that you're like, okay, this is, and your body's going to change. Your physiology is going to change, which then changes frequency. So, that was a big lesson for me. And it wasn't a judgment on him or anything, but it's just a question of what information are we getting, and how concrete is it to get us to the next level? And so this particular breath pattern is to work on your auric field. And it's important to do that. If you go to work and people are stressed out and they're bringing that stress to the table, you got to do detoxes, water fasting, parasite cleanses, meditation retreats. These things are important for self-care. So the arms are very straight. You don't want to bend at the elbows. You inhale 4 short equal breaths to make a V, and your palms are facing out, and then a long exhale down. And the first thing it's doing is it's teaching you that your auric field can be way bigger than that, but as big as that. And so when you're in settings, because this is what happened to me too, is after like a year of doing what my father was telling me to do, I was trying to go into Pilates centers and gyrokinesis centers to do classes and study as I was healing. And I was now picking up downloads from everybody around me of their past lives and all kinds of information. And like, I mean, it was like almost like, oh, I can't be in this class because I can't focus on myself. Right. That's one beautiful thing about Zoom. And so, that's how strong it can get, so you can be influenced in your environment without even realizing it. So it's really, really important to set your focus, what classes you're going to, what you're trying to accomplish. So let's do this for 3 minutes. I'll keep time. Eventually you can put a thought process to it, but we're just going to focus on breath and the belly moving. You want to make sure your belly's moving. Inhale, 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 inhale. The belly should be really expand. Exhale, abdominals are coming in. Why is this so important? Well, it's sending blood flow properly to the heart, thyroid, pituitary, and pineal, but it's awakening all these nerves where we hold stress and trauma. Right? So this is very important. Okay, here we go. Sitting up nice and tall. And gently relax and drink some water. Beautiful. So you're going to start to observe your energy in your surroundings, especially when you're going out into the workplace, if you're at the gym, classroom, with friends, family. I had so many private clients through the process of doing PTSD, childhood trauma brain protocol, start to really pick up on how they truly felt in certain family environments, unsafe, not seen, disrespected, realizing they couldn't just sort of fluff off little things anymore, which obviously I could relate to from my own journey. And it's painful. It's painful to recognize that people are not treating you in the quality way that you deserve. But guess what? You don't have to show up anymore. You can show up for yourself, like on this video today. You can wake up every day and look in the mirror and say, I'm going to show up for me. I'm going to take care of myself. And that's what I did. It was small steps. It led to 8 to 10 sciences and mastering them because it was my focus. And it will continue to be my focus. So yeah, multi-pure, the Japanese medical device that's sitting right over there in the kitchen. I've been working with them for 15 years. I've seen everything. There were like 2 years where everybody was trying to get me to sell their stuff because I was always the connector. From oils to CBD to every item you could possibly imagine. And I had to go back to my why. I had to go back to my calling, my heart, even though it's not been a popular journey. And I made a contract with the Divine Mother in regards to addressing water on this planet. And water is the foundation. It's the foundation of really what got me in the game and my clients in the game. And I've seen people take their health for granted. It's not a judgment. We all do it. You're drinking those caffeine drinks. You're drinking those coffee drinks that got pesticides in it because you can until you get sick. And then the stress is beyond. And then the doctors are trying to force you into something, sometimes bullying. I've had a lot of people come to me, felt bullied. Don't wait. You're on this video for a reason. Be preventive. Teach your kids, teach your friends. Make it a movement. I'm not going to wait to get Alzheimer's. I'm not going to wait to be overweight. I'm not going to wait. It's preventive. All day long, lifestyle. I don't feel deprived because I don't have all the other drinks that everybody's drinking because I feel good. I can move. I'm lighter. This is so really think about that. Think about the quality of how you want to age. Okay. The next two are much longer. So we're going to start rebuilding the arc. And we're going to do, the hands are in this position, right facing down, left palm facing up. Shoulders will be relaxed. And right in front of the chest area, you're going to do 8 even inhales. We call it segmented breathing. And 8 short exhales. So the sound is, I'm going to say this is the belly. Now, it's not just the belly. When you become more advanced, it's the sides of the ribs and it's the back. Most people aren't breathing into their kidneys in their back. So it's expanding this whole area in even parts. We're mentally thinking sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. And then on the exhale, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. So now we're focused on a mantra, a breath pattern, and we're holding a position, feet parallel. Let's begin. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Keep going. If you need to drink water or need to stop for any moment, that's fine. If you need to write, that's fine. You need to honor your body. You know yourself best. That's what we're training here. If you have any sensations with the meditations on this video or any of the videos, hire a professional to work with you with this, whether it's me, somebody on my team, or somebody else. Just a little bit more. Gently relax, focus in for a moment. I really felt my dad on that one. I could see sitting in his office, him teaching me my first Kundalini meditation, and then me going back to New York City in my late 20s and finding a Kundalini yoga class and then venturing into the brain protocols on my own. And everybody else was out partying, and I had all this OCD and PTSD and couldn't sit still. I mean, I couldn't sit still for more than like 5 seconds. And it was really hard to do this work. And but I was trained as a professional dancer, and I did it, and I grew to love it because it brought me back to life. I grew to love it because it brought me so much creativity and intuitiveness, and I started to venture. I mean, if somebody would have told me at 28 years old, with all of this, my body's so tight, I'm always in pain, I'm a sugar addict, that I would master 8 sciences, I would say, you're crazy. This is the power. So if it was hard for you, that's okay. That means you're in the right place. And if it was easy for you, then obviously I'm going to say add time. Add time. So let's drink some water. I have a question for you before we do our last meditation, which is going to be with the Lover's Whisper again, which I talked about in the last video. Removing darkness and honoring your light. Removing darkness and honoring your light. There are so many versions to this, but we're going to make it simple right now. So my question for you, and try to not think about your answer, just write. Just write. Don't analyze it, just let it out, is what or where have you been absorbing what isn't yours? So who and where and when have you been absorbing energies, thoughts, comments, feelings that aren't yours? Don't think about it, just write. Don't judge it either. Just be honest with yourself. Is there anything in the workplace, anything in the family environment, anything in your relationship that you need to address at some point? It's really interesting because all the meditation work, I mean, I did thousands of hours in the first 4 or 5 years, from 28 to 33. I never planned on being a private trauma coach and working with clients. And one of the common themes that I got in classes and workshops and people is, oh, you're a great listener. And I think that clears out, it's from clearing out and paying, like I can hear everything. I'm really sensitive to sound, like it's just clearing everything out. It's like even being a professional tap dancer. If you see the tap dancing footage, you have to be so in tune that you just you don't allow anything to interfere. And that's where meditation can take you. It can take you to places where you invent things that you can recreate a relationship or heal one that you didn't think was possible. Heal the body what you didn't think was possible. But it's really about clearing it out. And I always took that as a compliment, but the feedback I got from people is that they didn't have that in their environments. And so it's interesting. You want to try to find a balance in your environment, which I'm working on. I don't have that, but I will say, like, it tends to be like, if you are a great listener, everybody's using you to be the soundboard. But then when you need somebody to listen, they're not either have that skill set or the energy or want to even be that. So you want to kind of tune in, because I find, especially with women, whether they're caregivers or CEOs, they tend to overgive too much. And there comes a point where you just have to say, no, you got to figure that one out. You got to take that class. You got to learn that on your own. You have to really understand who is going to give back, and in those times of, I really need somebody to listen to. And there is great benefits in hiring a coach for that, especially when when you have a lot of finances and a lot of stress around you and a lot of demands. You may not want people to know your personal business or what you're struggling through. But at the end of the day, you do want one or two person that has your back. So you just really want to start to observe your energy, your auric field, your relationship with listening and giving and hearing. Are you hearing people? What are you hearing? And so any notes that you're writing in my classes is not for you to just store for the next week. It's for you to look at and read and become your own healer therapist. Read them and think to yourself and ask yourself questions about it, like a therapist would, and see what happens. See what you discover. And then let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I'm always fascinated. All right. The last meditation. Here we go. Removing darkness, honoring the light. Where are we going to have our hands for this? Lover's whisper, lover's voice. That's a soft voice, soft tone. And we're now, right now, teaching it to speak to ourselves in that lover's voice, right? The more we can speak to ourselves with that. And then others. We're going to place your hands on your heart. Okay. No, we're not placing it there. Well, let me read the notes on this before I figure out where the mudra is. This meditation helps release the masks we've worn, the roles, the expectations, the survival patterns. It clears the dis-ease that forms in the soul when we hide our truth. As you chant, imagine the layers falling away, revealing the light that has always been yours. So the chant is, but we're going to do it in the lover's voice, is Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru Sat Nam. And then you take an inhale. You're speaking on the exhale. Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru Sat Nam. So your belly should be in. You inhale. Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru Sat Nam. Belly's in. So breath coordination with sound, so that the sound becomes healing to you first. Where are we going to put? Yeah, this starts to clear heaviness, negativity, and reconnect. It's reconnecting you. It's reconnecting you. It doesn't say, so you're going to decide today. We know that this is like how we rewire the brain, right? The thumbs are our ego. And you get to choose which finger you want to press on. I'll review. Intelligence. Yes, we can become way smarter. Patience. That is my lifelong finger that I've used. Creativity. Communication skills. Okay. So you really want to know what you want to work on. I'd work on it consistently for a couple weeks before changing the finger on the meditation. And you're going to have them on your lap. I'll watch time. And before I finish this, next week, video 4 is breath work for releasing old grief. This is a powerful one I've used and one I've used with clients that I can already visualize. It's a healing ritual for the heart. It's a beautiful set. So I hope that you're able to tune in or replay it. And okay, so you're in your mudra. Deep inhale. Waheguru, 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 Sat Nam. 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 Take a deep inhale. Exhale, close the eyes, focus in. Just observe how you're feeling. Any sensations in the body or the mind. Just let them come through. If you need to write anything out, do so. And this concludes video 3 in this playlist of education, giving you a little taste of the beginner sets of breath meditation and Sanskrit meditation. Thank you so much for coming on to the Heather Ann Ferri channel. If you'd like to join my community and get updated on events and workshops and music and books and all that stuff, I wanted to say all that jazz. You matter, 108@gmail.com. Many blessings.